join me in an ambitious attempt to connect today's seemingly unrelated parables. In the first parable, Jesus tells us by way of a question that leaders should not be blind. He asks, can a blind lead another blind? He himself answered the question, no, both will fall into the canal. And we are plunged into deeper reflection guided by the following question. Number one, who are we following? Are our leaders guided by wisdom? Or are the people leading us intoxicated by greed for power, influence, money, and all that? I'm not just talking about government. I'm also talking about the church. I'm also talking about the family. Do you have direction for your families? Or you just exist as a family until one day you're surprised that the children are already very big and they're no longer obedient to you and they won't even cry anymore when you leave the house. Unlike when they were children, they would always want to tag along, and you're just caught by surprise because you are not in control and there is no mission, vision of your family, and there is no direction. And what is worse is you might be falling into the pit. Is the country falling into the pit? How deep has it plunged? Is the church falling into the ditch? How deep? Is your family falling into a trap? How deep? Are the children entangled in wrong values? The worst thing is, if we are falling, are we aware that we are falling? Second parable. The Lord would just want us to remove first the plank from our eyes so that we will see the root of the problem. We always blame the administration. We blame the legislators for not crafting good laws. We blame the implementers for not implementing the law. We blame everyone, forgetting that in the first place, we were the ones who elected and put them there. Better off with the family because we can never choose our families. Our country, we were the ones who put them there. So stop blaming. And the Lord would just want us to remove first the plank from our eyes so that we will see the root of the problem. So let us begin asking what's wrong with us. Normally, history repeats itself after 100 years, 200 years, 50 years. But look at us. History repeats too soon. Election after election, we always end up beating our breasts because we have elected wrong people into power. That's soon, too soon for history repeating itself. And that is because we fail as a people to look at ourselves and remove the plank from our eyes and see what blocks us from making the right judgments. Then, the third parable, the fruit of the tree. Justice Frankfurter uses this in the US case, fruit of the poisonous tree. An evidence that is irregularly obtained cannot be admitted in court for being fruit of the poisonous tree. That has basis in today's gospel read. The good tree does not bear bad fruit, and the bad fruit cannot come from the good tree. So let us ask ourselves what kind of trees we are. Or better, what kind of fruits we are. How come we always execute wrong decisions? Today's gospel, the end is instructive. Ang tao nga maayo, gikan sa tinigong nga kaayuhan, sa kasing-kasing nagdala og maayo. From the treasures of a good person emanates the good deeds, the good fruits. Question, what are the treasures you amass in your hearts, from where you draw the things that emanate from you as a person? Because the best thing that we can treasure in our heart is Jesus. We should be like Jesus. Look at us. We keep taking communion and we have never become like Jesus. Vorbach. a German philosopher said, Der Mann ist was ist. Man is what he eats. Ang tao kuno, apektado sa iyang gikaon. Philosophy ni. Pero there is truth. Mutuo mo nga man is affected by what he eats. O di mo mutuo, suway mo kaon o kamuti, di ba? Kamoy pasanginlan o manimaho ng environment. Apektado ka sa iyang gikaon. Ikaw to ikaw kamuti kaniha mo na naimaw. Kita mo gutong nangaon tanan. Suway mo kaon og baboy, di ba? Mura sa mong baboy nga dali kay mo magduka. Kapag ganyan, di kaon kampiyan, nagduka na. Pero kaon mong isda. Kita mong isda nga na to. Sige, magkamoy pero active. Kaon sa mong isda. So there is truth in what Feuerbach said. Der Mann ist was ist. Man is what he is. Look, we keep eating Jesus' body in the Eucharist. Have you become like Jesus? Is Jesus the God you treasure in your heart? Or like our leaders, you're also intoxicated by thirst for power, money, and influence? Today's gospel reading appears to be a smorgasbord of unrelated ideas, but experience is really the great integrator. Today's gospel, seemingly unrelated, is integrated in our experience of family, government, and the church. We come to realize that the ultimate solution is really us. The crucial question, what treasure do we keep from our hearts from which emanates the good deeds expected of us?